welcome to the Noiseroom podcast. Coming to you live from the country where you can go to war and fucking die at 18 years old but not be able to drink it off afterward.
Welcome to the Noiseroom podcast, where we are better than every podcast you've been watching last week. My name is Techno. I'm joined today with... Did I just say my name is Techno?
Yes, your name is Techno.
Yes, Techno.
Roll with it, Matt. Roll with it.
It's not Freaky Friday, Matt. It's not even Friday!
No.
Yeah, seriously.
And you know what? Fuck it. I am now everyone on the Noiseroom podcast. My name is Techno. Hi, I'm Eden. My name is Helios. I'm Spyra VA. And my name is Matthew M. Space.
My name is Matthew M. Space. Fuck you, Apple. I love you, Apple.
But fuck you, Apple.
Apple just frustrates me sometimes.
Apple just frustrates me. Just end of sentence.
They frustrate you because your phone literally exploded as we were eating a burger, dude.
Cannot compute with burger. Must get burrito.
Like literally, the last movie I saw in theaters with a bunch of people was You Bastards at Sonic. The only other movie I saw was with my mom was fucking what's that Pixar movie that bombed?
Onward.
Onward?
Yeah, I saw that.
Onward bombed?
Yeah,
wait,
because it
seriously?
was 2 weeks.
Wait,
yeah,
wait! A Pixar movie bombed?
Onward bombed because it was 2 weeks away from Roni.
Yeah, exactly. It was came out 2 weeks before the shutdowns. Here,
so
let me look
no
at
one.
Box Office Mojo.
It's on. I think it's on Disney Plus now.
Disney Plus. It came to Disney Plus a month after it came out. Here we go.
Can I tell you a funny story about that?
Onward.
I had literally planned a weekend where I was gonna invite everybody, including you, to see it, and then Roni hit, and then well, fuck, I can't do that.
Disney Plus.
Where's the budget? God damn it, give me the budget. Fuck it. All right. Onward only made internationally, worldwide, $103 million.
Oh my god.
My name is Matthew M. Space. I like math.
No, I pulled up Box Office Mojo.
Oh. Okay.
What was Pixar's last movie? Was it Incredibles 2? Yeah, because Incredibles 2 made $1 billion.
$1 billion.
I think Incredibles. When did that come out? Incredibles 2. Oh, that was 2018. Shit, what was that movie last year?
One single dollar.
Pixar, give me what movies has Pixar made? What's the last one they made before the oh no, it was Toy Story 4, right. Yeah, Toy Story 4 was their last one. That also made $1 billion.
Toy Story 4 kicked ass.
Dude, Toy Story 4 was way better than it had any right to be.
I have a shiny.
Oh yeah.
It was so strangely subversive and just outright good.
It was really good.
Never did I once
think
think
it's
in
as
my
good
life.
as the originals, though. I think.
Never did I once think in my life that there was going to be a Toy Story movie where Woody just fucking goes rogue and that's the plot.
That was weird.
And it was handled so well. That is such a.
Actually thought of a good script instead of Disney.
Are you
being
guys talking about the new Toy Story movie?
Yeah, the one that came out last
so
year.
Oh yeah.
Bold. It was so bold.
I need to watch that. Yeah, I
Disney
haven't watched
Plus.
that
It's on
yet.
Disney Plus.
Watch it, man.
Need
You
to
get
watch
Disney
that
Plus.
too.
You get Disney Plus free for a year if you have an unlimited plan on Verizon.
I already have Disney Plus, so.
Hashtag not sponsored.
You know what was shit? You know what was really fucking shit though? Ralph
What?
Breaks the Internet.
Oh
I like
yeah.
that movie.
It was okay.
It was okay.
As
Yeah.
J. Frillis says, I like it. It's not my favorite Pixar movie at all, or Disney movie, but I thought it was alright. Some stuff was
alright.
missable,
Yeah, I guess.
I liked it. I don't know. I liked some of it. I haven't watched it since it came out.
I didn't
but-
like the overabundance of early 2000s internet humor.
Oh,
I think this shit is worse than the emoji.
You can tell that movie was written by 30 and 40-year-old dudes who have no idea what 20-year-olds like.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, I still like that movie.
Yeah,
it was kinda...
can really tell.
The visuals were so good, though. The way they represented getting to different sites was actually super cool. Because that's how it actually looks in my head before I saw the movie. That was cool.
Truth be told, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off by saying this. I really am. I like the way the Emoji Movie did it better.
Oh.
Are
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
fucking said
son
it.
of a bitch.
Shiny Monkey
I
is pissed at you right
Okay, what?
I've
Hold
never
on.
seen the
Monetized
Emoji Movie.
just
I
for
have
that
no intention
statement.
of ever watching that movie.
now. Exactly.
It's
Good.
so bad.
Yeah, same
Dope.
for me.
It's so
If I was a
bad
pirate.
that it wears that on. It's a movie that is just so fucking bad, but it wears it on its sleeve. And
What
like,
is it
yeah.
like Food Fight? Jesus Christ.
no, I don't think it's that bad. I saw
Okay.
it with my sister as a joke back when the meme
So-
hit,
Oh
and
man.
like,
Jack's films.
yep, Jack's Films, baby.
Emoji
I
Movie.
love that
The
guy.
one
Tried
where he's like
watching him,
Emoji
I
Movie
can't
July
get into
28th.
Jack's films. His humor's not for me.
You just
But I'll give
kinda-
him
it's
props. He
stuff
knows
that you-
exactly what he's doing. Like he's
I don't
good
like
at it.
Jack films anymore. Yeah.
I don't like
I kinda
his humor's
saw
not for
Jack's
me,
Films with-
but I can appreciate the art form he does. Like good on him for being like actually good at his stuff.
Yeah.
I love his song though. We're all just assholes talking to a camera.
Yeah,
I've
I've
not
seen
seen
that
that.
before. That was
Not
before.
seen that.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
His
Techno.
Really
favorite
watched,
YouTubers
watched a
are
couple of his
DJs.
videos, but not a lot. I don't like much of his content. I don't
Techno,
know.
can you explain me why the live stream is called Shiny Monkey?
Because
What?
I have a shiny monkey.
Where?
Brass
What?
monkey,
Yeah, what
Sounds
happened?
monkey.
On my
Where's
stream,
the
it's
shiny
sometimes
monkey?
lemon melon.
Who's
Techno, you
the
promised
shiny
me a
monkey?
shiny monkey. Where's the shiny monkey?
Here,
Oh,
here's
well,
shiny
it's
monkey.
40.
Welcome to the Shiny Monkey Podcast, where we officially may or may not have a shiny monkey.
That is a very fine shiny monkey.
He is shiny monkey. He is Wukong
Sorry about
Prime.
that. My dad walked in.
I worked hard
Wait,
for this
what?
build.
Hmm.
Warframe.
Oh, you're talking about Warframe.
Oh, Warframe.
Uh,
I need to play more
Can we
Warframe
call
now.
it something
Streaming
else,
Warframe.
please?
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
call the
I
podcast
updated our
not-
clan,
not
Matthew.
a dumb. Can we
Ooh, I
please
like
call
that.
the podcast? Hey, can we please call the podcast something else besides a dumb in joke that nobody got until you talked about it?
Shiny
What?
monkey.
We
Shiny
can
Monkey's
we can
good enough
name
that
we can
it's
name
good.
the podcast something else, but I gotta have it like fuck. I need it to
Dude, shiny monkey.
Shiny monkey.
baby monkey.
Shiny monkey.
Dude,
Hey.
shiny
Monkey.
monkey.
Really?
Brass monkey. That funky monkey.
There
Oh,
we
that's
go. That's
Oh,
what I
but the-
wanted.
By the way, Matt, I found those old games. I just haven't streamed them yet because I haven't gotten to it.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted this.
Yeah, so in case anyone wants to know, I found a program that lets you play old Flash games, like semi-native. It like emulates them on your computer, so you don't need an
Listen. I'm talking real gamer shit right here, like SpongeBob Flip and Flop. Fuck your Dark Souls. Fuck your Last of Us 2. It's all about SpongeBob. That's actually kinda
Matt,
relevant
what
to
about
what's coming up.
Raft Wars? Yeah.
Dude,
That's
That's
on
right.
there. They have 30,000 Flash games.
listen, Raft Wars is a little overrated, not gonna lie.
Excuse me?
What
Dude.
about
No.
Fancy Pants Adventure? That game has a
How d-
Steam version.
Dude, Fancy Pants is like so popular. It
How
got a
dare
fucking
you
Xbox
call Raft
Live
Wars
release.
overrated?
One played
Dude,
that game back
I'm
in
just gonna tell
2008.
I'm just gonna tell you, play it again. It doesn't hold up like SpongeBob Flip or Flop does.
Dude, Raft War definitely holds up. I played that once when I was high and it was the
Yes.
bomb.
Hey, what?
Bro,
I need to play
Raft
the
Wars
Bush-
is better
George Bush
than
game. I need to play
whatever.
that
At
George
least
Bush
it's still
game.
whatever. It's still at least better than The Last of Us 2.
That hasn't even come out yet, Matt. That's not fair.
Heyo. No, I just made it a habit of dunking on that game because, like, have you seen the fucking leaks for it? It's so bad.
No, I'm not watching the leaks.
I
You
won't
play
say.
Raft Wars on mobile?
What the fuck?
Wait, there's a mobile version of it?
There's a mobile version of Raft Wars?
Oh, yeah, did it?
Hey, Snow.
Yeah?
Dude, Raft Wars.
Dude, Raft Wars.
What?
What? No. What? No, you can't play Raft Wars. We gotta play SpongeBob.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I love it already.
Dude, Raft Wars.
So me and Eden, I'm sorry, this is another running gag, but me and Eden have this other running joke
Achievements?
that is Mordecai and Rigby from Regular Show, where Mordecai gets addicted to Fortnite, and
Yeah.
Rigby just wants to play Minecraft. And it's this whole like we legit have the entire episode penned where Skip, Benson, and Pops have to stop Mordecai from getting too deep into Fortnite.
Yeah.
It
I
was
want to
really
animate that
horrible.
for
Okay.
real.
When you say Mordecai, I always think of Borderlands, no matter what.
Borderlands is on Switch now.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, it is.
$10. By the way, By the way, I own Fancy Pants Adventure on Steam. I just checked the price.
Who the
It's
fuck
$10.
is iClub? What the? Oh
I'm just kidding.
no! I got challenged by this fucking. I got challenged by this in Pokemon. I got challenged by this fucking NPC, whom I've never heard of, called Ikla, and it's just some girl.
What Pokemon game?
Shield,
Oh, I literally haven't even started those.
dude, it's like 15 hours, and the DLC comes out like in a week or two.
I
So
know,
just
I know.
like,
Dude, I didn't finish Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu.
dude, they're so short.
I know, it's because I'm lazy and other games came out.
Shit.
You didn't even play Fire Emblem. You
Oh.
barely touched it.
No, I forgot to. Like, I just forgot. Here's the thing,
Other
though.
games,
I can
my
finally go to fight Kamoshida in P5R because I finally got the last fucking will seed.
Nice.
So
This is how
now-
the time is on games, guys.
'cause-
The first
so now
boss
I can
is
do
now
it.
fun fight.
Oh.
I'm not one to talk though. I still haven't beaten FF7, and I haven't started the Switch port of Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, I own
People-
FF7 and Xenoblade. I've not started either.
I've got some.
Boy, what
I've
do you
got some
mean
great
other
news.
games?
Also, I bought the Xenoblade version that came with the soundtrack CD.
Nice.
That's the great news, Techno.
You spend so much money on video games yet you don't play them. Okay,
Dude, it's like
quick.
YouTubers. They spend more time talking about games than playing them. I spend more
Quick,
time buying
guys.
them than playing them.
Hello.
Yeah, quick.
wanna
How
hear the-
far are you on Astral Chain?
You said yeah, and then you went back to what you were saying.
I was doing yeah to Matt. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, Tech, what's the big news?
As far as I know, Sonic 2020, the next episode comes out tomorrow,
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
and it includes music from myself and John Rise, who is amazing. He does very Seldwell kind of music. Is really good at that, or Blue Stally. And I don't know if he's gonna actually put it out there yet. They're running on a different time zone, but I will put this in open promotion all the way down here because for some reason everybody decided to add hella channels.
Yeah. What's in the fucking let me check out that.
And that is
Yeah.
Sonic 2020. Currently, it still has the Ori music, and I can't change that right now.
Ori.
Yeah,
yeah, I need
they
to
used
play
Ori.
those at
They
some
used
point.
Ori in the Blend Forest music as temp music.
Nah, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good soundtrack.
That is a good soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack.
It's a great score, and I can see why they used it. However, I felt
It's
like
not
I
yours.
could. I felt like I could say, you know, well, I didn't come into this saying I can do better. I came into this saying, you guys have a great project going here. You guys.
There's a fan
deserve
game. It
at
needs
least
original music. That's what
original
you're trying
music.
to say.
Original music. Yes, that's the key word there.
I didn't come in saying that I'm better.
Words.
I came
You're
in
like,
saying
you guys
that you have a.
Want any
I came.
help?
Hey, Matt. I came in saying that you guys have nice cocks and I have an even nicer cock.
Fucking hell.
Did you?
Unzip.
I had to bring that one up. at least.
Nice
I hate that
job.
meme.
I love it.
Yeah, kind of wish that
Are
meme
you-
would just freaking die like Pickle Rick did.
I hate that.
Pickle Rick is
Alpha
not
Rat made
dead.
that
Are you kidding me?
No,
you
Pickle
kidding
Rick.
me?
Yes, it is.
No, Pickle
Back
Rick
in
memes are dead. They've been dead for a
2016.
while.
No, guys, I have a
funniest
story.
shit I've
Pickle
ever
dick.
seen. What are you talking
Hey guys, I
about?
have a story.
Nice pickle dick.
Like, no, like
Yeah.
seriously, no, I'm serious, guys. He turned himself into a pickle. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I know, man.
Dude, he turned himself into a pickle, Morty.
Here's
He
the
called
thing.
himself
I've actually
Pickle
watched-
Rick.
Big
I've been
reveal.
watching
He's a pickle.
So here's the thing. Rick and Morty like came back a couple weeks ago, and I've been watching the new episodes. Oh my god, they're so much better in the first half of the season. They don't actually suck. They're actually good.
No,
Finally.
fuck off.
I
The
said the
first half
same
of the
thing.
season was great.
First
the first
half
half
of the season blew.
I said
no,
the same
fuck
thing,
off. The
Matt.
first half of the season was great. The first half of the
It
season
wasn't.
was wonderful.
It
but
wasn't bad.
admittedly-
It just
but
didn't hold up to the second half.
No,
But
yeah,
admittedly-
it's nowhere near as good as the second half.
Admittedly, the second half is infinitely better, though. But
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing, though.
I
Is
think
the
the worst
first
half
half
Rick and Morty
always-
they've ever aired was in that first batch of new episodes was the Dragon one. I fucking hated that. It was
Dragon
I
so
was
loved
pretty
the
cool.
Dragon one.
I
I
hated
loved it.
that.
It was
That's my
so
least
dumb.
favorite episode ever of Rick and Morty.
Why does everybody hate that episode? It's so
Because it's
fucking-
weird.
like it.
Because dragons are talking about fucking each other all the time. I'm like, look,
I
I
think
came
it's
in to
funny.
watch
It's the exact
some
show that would
sci-fi
do that.
bullshit. I didn't come in to
Dude,
watch
it's the
dragons
exact
talking
show.
about sex.
It's
I
the
think that's
exact
funny.
show that would have the dragons fucking talking about screwing woolly mammoths and like
It was too
'cause
much for me.
It goes into weird. It takes this weird culture and turns it human. Remember the Parasite episode that had alt-right parasites?
Parasite episode. Oh, which one was that?
The one where the parasites.
The one
attach
where-
themselves to the face.
What?
Dude, it had fucking alt-right parasites. Come on,
Rick-
man. You can't say
Rick,
that dragons
uh,
sex.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
which one
pretty
was the
tame.
alt-right parasites? You're talking
I'm
about the
trying
one
to
where Rick
fucking
kept getting killed and going
remember.
to other
God
bodies?
damn it.
No,
it's the
no,
one-
that
it's the
was a
one
much
where
different episode.
It's in the later half of season 4.
Oh,
Where-
I'm only up to the episode.
Yeah,
Where
where
the
they
creature-
No, not
basically,
season
yeah.
4. You mean season 3, Matt? Right? That's what you mean.
Season
No.
4. Season 4. The parasite
Hey,
episode
Nix.
is the one.
Nix-
the
Yeah,
Nick's
where they
Deathbringer
basically
just came into the
face
chat.
The
huggers,
Glorzo one?
pretty much.
I'm only
The
up to
parasite
Glorzo.
episode is the one where what was it? They go to this planet and the parasites would jump and attach themselves onto the face.
Oh,
That's
that.
You mean
That-
Glorzo?
I mean,
Face
Glorzo.
hugger.
Glorzo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Glorzo.
Glory to Glorzo.
That episode
What
was
do you
good.
mean by alt-right?
They weren't all
Dude,
right.
that-
They were just fucking idiots.
Yeah.
No,
what do you
it's
mean by
that
alt-right,
Rick-
Matt? What the fuck are you
Rick
on
had-
about?
Rick had that one parasite that was basically Alex Jones.
Yeah, but that's
that
just
it-
Rick.
That's just Rick
Yeah.
being
Just Rick.
fucking Rick being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like, no, okay.
What are we even
the-
talking about anymore?
Rick and Morty.
I don't
The-
even know.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
No,
Morty.
I know,
Rick, no,
but
Rick's
what are we
specific
even
parasite
talking
was-
about
Rick's
anymore?
specific parasite was a jab on the alt
How did we
right.
get it?
It was.
How did we get
Yeah.
It was his
conversation?
parasite was a jab on the alt right.
Yeah,
Even
but
said,
I don't
"The
know
guy
if you
at least fell
remember
out so
that.
violent."
I don't know if you remember that Rick fucking in another season. He literally came into a dimension full of fucking Nazis. So.
Wasn't
But
another
it's not
season, that
Rick,
was
it's a
this
fucking
season.
parasite. It's not Rick. It's a fucking parasite. It's a fucking parasite that attached himself onto his face and was speaking his mind, not Rick's mind.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, everyone knows that, but whatever. The last episode I watched was actually the Vat of Acid episode.
That was a great
That's
episode.
a good one.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Jerry, man. Fuck Jerry.
Jerry fucking ruined it.
God damn it, Jerry. Why?
Kiss it. Kiss the vat of acid.
I
Dude,
hate
the
Jerry.
season 4. Dude, the season 4 finale was
I haven't watched
If
it yet.
Jerry,
I
that,
haven't
what's
watched it yet.
funny
I haven't
is that
watched it
if,
yet. I haven't watched it
so
yet.
perfect. I'm not gonna say anything. But it's so
yeah, no, I'm
perfect.
talking about the Vat of Acid episode. What's funny about that entire episode is that if Jerry didn't fuck it up, the whole bit with Rick and Morty, like at the end where Rick shames Morty and everything, would have never fucking happened. It would have never happened.
Would it? Would it have not happened?
No,
because it would have
because
just been the present.
It continued, like the Morty storyline continued without Rick ever doing that. Morty was like, "Hey, no, you know what? I'm not gonna save because I'm having a happy life right now." And
You
then
know what? I think that he was gonna. I think that he would have absolutely revealed it to. I think that
Well,
he
no
would have
shit.
absolutely revealed it to. Revealed
'cause
it
he
yeah,
to
likes
but
making
Morty.
it would have
Morty's life
been worth
miserable.
it because it wouldn't have been worth it because Morty
It
would have been like,
have,
"Yeah, I
but
don't need to
that's
save
what
anyway."
he's going for. That's probably what he'd go for. He'd be like, "Yeah, don't ever insult my vat of acid. This is what you get."
By the way,
Rick
you
is
know
that
that
petty.
there's a, you know the thing where they were stuck on the like in the mountains with the snow.
Rick is a smart
It's
ass,
based
Yeah.
not a
off a real
dumbass.
story from
Ocean
the
says.
70s. A plane, like, let me find it. I looked at Wikipedia. I looked up on Wikipedia the other day. It's based off a real thing. It's based off. What is it based off of? Oh, it's based off the 1993 film Alive,
It's
which is
on
based on a
film.
real story about
Alive.
a plane that crashed in the 70s in into the Andes Mountains.
My favorite episode this season either has to be the story train, which is probably my new favorite episode,
That's a good episode.
or the finale. Just because
like
Finale
the
is
story
amazing.
Story Train was brilliant, and it was full of nothing but writing jokes, and I love
yeah.
it. It was a whole take on Dan Harmon's writing, Joseph Campbell and Dan Harmon's writing philosophy, and it was so beautiful, and it was
It's just like, oh, you like all of, internet theories? How about I just kill all of them right now?
Oh
I cut
man!
out.
So the girl on my screen, the fucking gym challenger that I fought against, is so adorable. Well, I'm gonna send a pic.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna snap it. Whatever. New waifu. I don't. No, it's not. It's a joke.
Oh yeah, I think tomorrow I'll actually go fight Kamoshida. Once I buy a shitload of healing items.
I'm debating either. I'm debating either restarting Xenoblade on the Switch or just playing the rest through the 3DS and then doing a Switch version later, because I'm so absorbed into the story right now of that game.
How far are you through? How many hours?
15.
Oh, you're pretty far.
Is it? The game is like 40 or.
Oh yeah, it's like 100 hours. It's super long.
Yeah, he's still in the beginning.
Yeah. You might
But I
as well
can't
move
bring
the
myself
Switch.
to just say fuck this file.
Did you see Digital Foundry's comparison between the Wii and Switch versions?
I have not.
Oh, basically they're like, yeah, it's sort of an upgrade, but not really that much of an upgrade. They're like, other than the character models,
I
like,
posted my
looks the same.
opponent memes in that posting. Look at how adorable that is.
Oh my god, he's
Hey,
so cute.
Okay.
Do we while we're on the topic of crazy episodes of TV shows, Star Trek Next Generation.
Not seen it. Seen the movies, not the show.
Well, the episodes of the show don't really,
No. I'm talking about. I've seen the Next Generation movies. I've seen all 13 Star Trek movies. The original series movies, the original 6, the 4 Next Generations, and the 3 with the new cast. I've seen all of those movies. I love First Contact. I think that's my favorite Star Trek movie.
Next Generation.
I have never
all the
watched
Next
a Star
Generation
Trek
movies
movie.
take place after
Me
the
neither.
series.
After the show, I know, but I love First
never
Contact
seen
the most.
series,
Yeah.
Oh, here's the thing. So with Star Trek, the thing is, usually the even movies are good, and the odd movies suck ass. Except for the new series. So like Star Trek 1 is like kind of slow and kind of boring. Star Trek 2 is probably the best one they've ever made. Star Trek 3 is pretty good. It's the best like odd one. Like it's like actually pretty good. But there's a couple problems. 4 is just like kind of a funny comedy. 5 is I don't know what the fuck Shatner was thinking kind of movie. 6 is a really good like study on like humans and the Klingons. 7 is with the next gen cast. It's like why are you doing this? 8 is just they're against the Borg, so it's good. 9 I don't know what they're doing. 10 it's fine. And then the reboot I liked. Star Trek Into Darkness I kind of like, and then Star Trek Beyond I also really like. I like all 3 of the newer movies, but yeah.
All 3 of the new ones are great.
They're all
okay, can I get on my original subject, which we
Yes. Go
ahead.
got off of? Is that there's a in Next Generation season 4, episode 5 was called Remember Me. For those who have seen it, probably just Ocean in the chat.
For freak.
Who's in the chat?
Ocean is in the chat. Nix is in the chat. Ocean View is in the chat.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, what about it?
It's just one of the. I think, in my opinion, Remember Me is one of the trippiest episodes so far. And of course, Ira is in the chat, but he's here too, so I can't really. I can't really say shit. But
Anyway, yeah.
it was one of the trippiest episodes. It's on Netflix, by the way.
Thought it was only on CBS All Access.
I shall spoil nothing other than it was absolutely
It's a sci-fi show, Tech. It's always trippy.
Not sci-fi shows aren't always trippy, and I feel like that.
Name one of them that doesn't get a little trippy every now and then.
Inhumans.
That show's
Does
just
that
bad.
count?
Yeah.
Does that count as a sci-fi show?
That counts as trash.
It's sci-fi fantasy.
Yes,
So yes.
the famous trash genre of media.
The
just-
Inhumans are on the
alongside,
fucking moon, so sci-fi, yes.
No, space doesn't always equal sci-fi. Sci-fi is like high tech.
Exactly.
It's not.
I-
You go to space because you can have space and fantasy. In fact, that's done. Star
Sci-fi
Ocean
is
is
high
more
tech,
of a fantasy
right?
game than it is a sci-fi. Yeah,
Technically, Star Wars is also that.
but Star Wars has actual technology.
Yeah, it
like,
has
has a
technology, but
battle
also has a
droid.
lot of mystical crap like the Force.
But yeah,
It's technically space fantasy. But
It's a space fantasy. It's not sci-fi. Sci-fi is like Alien.
What?
It's
Oh
sci-fi
yeah, that's
horror.
horror. No, that's horror.
It's a sci-fi horror. What's pure
Okay.
sci-fi?
Mm,
Mm,
Rick and Morty? No, that's sci-fi comedy.
yeah.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
pretty
that's
much.
a good, yeah, that's a good example. I need to watch more Doctor Who. I think
Isn't
it's
that
on.
also kind of sci-fi comedy, sci-fi fantasy though?
It leans
Yeah.
more sci-fi than fantasy.
It's more sci-fi. Fantasy's like a lot of mystical stuff, and Doctor Who, it's like literally like it's like fantastical sci-fi that like doesn't exist.
And
but
guess what?
It's sci-fi.
Guess what?
in
Doctor Who gets fucking trippy.
it does.
It does.
Let me
Mhm.
tell you about sci-fi shows that get
Trippy
trippy and
and
why
woke.
all sci-fi shows should do it. Because
HBO Max.
you are a fucking sci-fi show, and you are the brainchild of someone's weird mind who can create whatever kind of technology they want in writing. So you should always take the
Hey.
audience on a fucking journey.
Everyone's gonna-
Don't be-
Everyone's gonna crucify me for saying this, but I've never watched Doctor Who.
It's on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. I just
I've
checked.
only
It's on
s-
HBO Max.
I barely
Okay.
watch it. I know it's good, and I know I need to catch up. But
I only
like,
seen
full seasons.
clips.
You can get, for anyone listening in the
I-
chat or here, you can actually get HBO Max for free if you like have Comcast or like any other ISP that supports it. If you pay for HBO through your Comcast subscription, you get HBO Max for free with it.
Wait, is Westworld sci-fi?
That's like yeah, that is pretty much sci-fi. Yeah, that's like sci-fi plus horror, but it's
I
mostly
had to
sci-fi.
do I did a remix competition
Yeah, I
for
haven't
that.
watched
Not a remix competition.
Westworld.
It's
I should
HBO.
probably get around to watching it. Though.
I did
the
a
on
scoring
HBO?
team.
I did a scoring competition for Noiseroom, for Westworld.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's a good show. It's really fucked
It
up
is.
and
I've heard
trippy.
season 1 is good, season 2 is not that great, and season 3 is a lot better.
I hear season 3. I hear season 2. I know a lot of people who actually kind of like season 2,
And
but
then there's
it's
Game
like
of Thrones, which
different
everyone
than
likes the first
season-
6 and no one likes the last 2.
No, okay. In Game of Thrones, it's different because because the writing staff got fucking lazy.
They're like, we gotta go
I
watch
hate
Star
Game
Wars
of Thrones.
movie
I
now.
can't stand it. I can't stand Game of Thrones because the whole thing fell apart because the writing staff got offered a better job and said, "Fuck Game of Thrones. We're gonna go do Star Wars now."
And then
We're
they didn't
gonna
even do a Star Wars. They were like, they left.
They did?
Yeah, they like a year ago.
What?
Like they were like, we have different creative decisions, which basically means you got fired.
They probably got fired for how badly they treated Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because Disney was like, oh, these
Yeah,
guys are
creative
then Game of Thrones
differences.
came out, they're like, oh shit. But yeah, as I was saying, you
No,
get
we
HBO
all
Max for
watched
free
the
if you
last
get it.
season. I still hold it. 'Cause Daenerys just kind of forgot that what the fuck do you mean by that? She just forgot about her enemies.
yeah.
And why the fuck is there a Starbucks cup? Oh man, don't get me started.
Oh, I love
I know these.
For the day
I know
after the
these
episode
aren't
came
really
out
top-
online on like on demand, they put a new
The-
version that got rid of that.
Bizarro.
It should have never.
Bizar-
HBO is a professional company. It should have never happened to begin with.
No.
Bizarro
I
Critic
need to watch
says.
the last 2 seasons of Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley's
love that
fucking
show.
dope. Fucking
The
dope.
last episode I watched was where Ehrlich was
Hello.
Biz-
hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You are the
Hello,
wrong coil
everyone.
drive.
What's up,
Uh,
Maya? How you
Hello,
doing?
it's Majaja.
How are you feeling, Maya?
The
My
J is
Jaja?
pronounced as a J. The J in your name is pronounced
You know what?
as a J.
I actually thought that's how it was pronounced.
I'll
Majaja.
It is.
I'll just stick to Jar Jar, thank you.
Oh god.
Majaja.
Please don't.
Misa composer.
So the worst character in Star Wars history.
composer.
Guys,
Misa make music.
Wait, did you
Misa make music.
Can you
guys,
see my camera?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, how you
Guys.
feeling, Maya?
Misa composer.
guys.
What are
Maya.
you showing exactly?
Hey Maya.
Yes.
Maya.
Oh,
Maya.
headphones.
Maya.
Yes.
Composer. More like composer.
Composer more like
Guys,
I hate you people.
guys.
Welcome to
joke
the-
was-
Feel bad.
Hello,
But we don't.
Muting. Jesus Christ.
hello. Thank you.
What up?
Fucking Christ! It took me forever
Sorry,
just to
but-
say. Bizarro critic is now in the chat, and he says
Oh, fuck
Matt
yeah.
Smith is my favorite doctor. Also,
Matt Smith
I
is a
want
good
to.
doctor.
I also, from now on, I want to enforce the one person talking rule. Thank you very much.
You keep cutting out though.
That's impossible.
You're cutting out on my. Maybe it's me. I'll have to.
It's your
jump
end.
it's
It's
going on my
definite,
Most likely your end.
definitely your end because I have my microphone set to record everything.
Everything. Everything.
Sorry
That's a
about
really
that.
nice mic.
Sorry about
Maya's. Tell me a story.
Well, I just got home and I was beyond lucky. I met a wonderful gentleman who was actually selling these wonderful headphones. Now, I've never had good quality headphones. I've always stuck to like really cheap, like $40 Sennheisers, and that's why I also went through 3 pairs of them in 2 years. So
Yeah, headphones are
I
rough.
saw these lovely Bayer Dynamic DT 880s for half price, actually. Well, just a bit over half price, and then he reduced it to almost half price. Because the 880s are, so you have the 770s, 880s, and 990s, and basically the 770s are closed back, 880s are
Ooh, those are
semi-closed, and
expensive.
990s are open back. Now with the 880s, for whatever reason, probably because they're the best of both worlds, semi-open back, they are actually about 400 Australian dollars, brand new. While it's the other two, even though the 990s supposedly are better, they are like half price. But I was
Sounds
able to
like-
get these for half price of 400 almost. And the lovely gentleman also had, I don't know, he loves headphones and he loves amps as well as interfaces, and he said, hey, I've got this Focusrite, which is a Scarlett 2i2, and these retail for about $380 Australian.
Awesome.
And
All
it
this
was,
talk about money
it
is getting
was-
Matt going.
and it was actually a friend of his, so he had to call the friend, and the friend was like, hey, you know what, give it to her for 180, and we tested it out and whatnot. It works perfectly, and now I got these beautiful headphones and Focusrite.
Wait, how much did you get your headphones for? Itself, the headphones, besides the like DAC thing.
250 Australian,
So you got.
But-
y-
but they sell for 400, as in the brand new ones are 400.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. So that's a Australian for that price is about 270, 280 here in the States. The
Can
new
I-
they're
No, no.
250. New they're
Oh,
250.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
250 US dollars.
Yeah.
New.
What's the inflation rate for Australian dollars for US dollars?
I can tell you. I have the converter up still. It's $1 Australian dollar is about 69 cents American.
Oh, that's
Wow. Nice.
Yes, it's 0.699183 US dollars.
bad. I just heard Ira
no,
go
so
nice.
70.
So
70
basically, let's say let's half. So technically, I got this for
UK.
90 USD.
It's 250 new, so you got them for
And
like
it's not a
130. Nice job.
And so
Hey, Corey.
is the solar.
Yeah?
Solar has one system.
How's this for serious friends?
What is this unread?
Yeah, how's it?
Well,
You wanted serious friends. Now we're talking about podcast. Now we're talking about headphones and price
Glad I have a
drop
good.
in conversion
Yeah.
rate.
I'm glad
Can
I
I-
have good
well,
headphones.
I can obviously tell that you guys aren't going to be serious all the time when literally you guys like to make jokes with a straight face, pretty much.
Yes.
Guilty.
Corey.
Guilty.
Really?
Yeah, I
Guilty.
have the
Hi, welcome to the Noiseroom.
Only
No.
because the subject of the joke makes straight faces himself.
Meanwhile, the headphone thing is the HyperX Cloud Mix.
Who is
Because
this
they have
mysterious man?
I can do either a wire or I can do Bluetooth. So I can unplug the wire, unplug the like stick out microphone, and I can just use them with my phone with
Hey
Bluetooth.
Matt. Hey Matt.
Yo,
Why are you even doing that?
what do you mean?
Gotta keep it funny somehow.
I hate you.
Wire?
Can I just
GTFO.
request another, recommend another thing?
Go ahead.
That we make sure that the other person is done with the subject before they move on to another subject,
Ah, sorry.
because I was trying to go somewhere with the Doctor Who thing, and that was that he says
I mean,
that was going
I
back.
mean, Maya's the one who started talking about headphones, though.
Pop, pop. Request for non sequitur.
Going back to the Bizarro saying that his favorite was Matt Smith.
One after Tenet.
That was one after Tenet. Mine was my
So I
favorite.
haven't watched
My
it yet.
favorite was Tenet, personally.
11.
Yeah.
My favorite doctor was Jerry Seinfeld, obviously. I think he played the best doctor.
That'd be hilarious. He's not even fucking British.
Peter Capaldi is great.
What's the deal with the TARDIS? Ah!
Peter Capaldi was great.
Oh, no! Sonic screwdriver time, I think. I don't know what this thing does.
Capaldi is very iconic, but he also gets a bit of the serious side with
I
him.
also love how Capaldi
That's
played
That's not a bad
WHO
thing,
doctor.
though.
Yeah,
I
I
also
know.
love
I kind
how
of like that side.
I also love how right before he was Doctor Who, Capaldi played a WHO doctor in World War Z.
That's right. That's right. He played a doctor in World War Z.
Doctor Who?
He was a WHO doctor. You know, the thing that's fucking up the coronavirus things. That they're like, I don't know what we're doing. But yeah, he was a WHO doctor.
A Who
He
doctor?
played a fucking
Doctor
doctor
Who.
in
It's
in
My
World
WHO
War
is
Z.
short for
favorite-
World Health Organization.
My
Like
my
I
favorite,
said, Doctor Who.
my favorite Doctor Who joke is the one on BoJack Horseman, where they had a guy
But,
named Doctor Who HU.
And I want to also
and
talk.
It felt,
Sorry, but I also wanted to talk about Whittaker. I think
Whittaker?
Whittaker is
Whittaker.
great. Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
Isn't she
think
getting
she
a
is
hook soon?
absolutely killing it, and it's
I think she's.
in the best
she's-
way.
yeah.
I think in the clips I've seen of the show, maybe different out of context, but the clips I've seen of the show, she wasn't bad.
The
But
writing
she
was
was
just bad.
just kind of boring.
That's
And I
not her fault, it's
No,
called
no.
That's more just
called
Okay,
The writing might be terrible.
It's not the
the
Yeah,
writing
Doctor Who
is
varies
it's a
in
different
writing.
writer.
it's a different
Yeah,
writer,
right.
but it's not a bad writing. Like I don't get it. Like, okay, the internet blows up with oh, the new writers are killing Doctor Who. Doctor Who is dead. And hashtag not my doctor.
What?
Hashtag not my Roderick.
It was okay.
Hashtag go suck it.
Are you sure these aren't from the same people who actually thought that Captain Marvel was absolute garbage?
I thought
like
Captain
Captain
Marvel
Marvel.
was absolute garbage.
I didn't like
too.
Captain Marvel.
These are
It was
the
the worst Marvel movie.
It is.
Where are y'all hiding your beautiful faces?
I have a thing that blocks my webcam that slides back and forth to block it. It's
Why
great.
don't you unblock it? And it'll be
'Cause-
great.
Well, it's already dark in my room anyway.
I have a mic in front.
But,
of me,
anyway.
my own camera.
the thing about what's going on is there's an event that happened. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously. Where
Exit.
essentially a lot of a lot of plot holes were filled. Or well, a lot of things that didn't make sense beforehand make sense now, and yet the biggest internet response from it is, Reed, Doctor Who is dead.
Yo,
And I'm
can you
like-
say that
and like-
without,
and-
well, yo, I believe in equal sides argument. Can you say the actual argument for real though? If you're gonna make a critical point going against someone, you should actually state the other person's argument and then deconstruct it rather than just mocking them.
Well, everything that
mocking for
the
afterwards,
problem with that is everything that I've seen thus far basically said the same exact thing.
Which is
A very complainy video. It wasn't okay. There weren't very many, analytical reviews on that side.
Let's be analytical.
There were a lot of complainy videos, and it's not.
so just people going in front of a camera and getting really fucking pissed. Or
Just to
I
be
bet
honest,
you I can
some people
find.
shitting on The Last Jedi. Come on.
I didn't like The Last Jedi.
I know, but there's
I-
people who've made careers. All they do is post videos every month about how it sucks, and I'm like, can you guys get
Still?
lives?
Get a
Still?
life.
Still?
Yeah, I saw a guy I saw in my suggested feed something for like Last Jedi. I'm like, it's been 6 months. No one cares anymore.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
done with Last Jedi in like 2018.
I know.
I think Chiprillis is the only one who had an interesting point.
Yeah, here,
past
Bizarro Critic says, I
Exactly.
heard the last season was actually good. Yes, it was. In
Season
all of the
one.
right ways. And
Of
yet,
Doctor Who?
of Doctor Who, yes.
Oh yeah, I've heard the same.
And, like, everyone is hating on the finale when there's no real reason to.
Because people like to shit
So-
on things.
Exactly.
One of the things that I found with the Doctor Who, like, I hear this from every angle actually. The new season of Doctor Who, and what I've put together is, like, the writing, what I hear from a lot of people is that the writing should be good to them, but it's not. And for some reason, they just can't get into it. And the thing I kind of got from the few clips I've watched it was, it's not the plot that's bad. It's not Whittaker that's bad. It's the dialogue. She takes your wit, guys. Jodie Whittaker comes into your room late at night and goes, "Give me that wit. Give me that wit."
It's not the dialogue?
That's what they were saying. I haven't seen it, but
I saw
mean,
nothing wrong with the dialogue. Ocean says he needs to
And it's
see
just
season
a
12
bunch
of
of
Doctor
fucking
Who again to
idiots.
make his opinion. I think I do too, but in all fairness, like, give the woman a chance.
I mean, I don't think it's. I think people are forming opinions that aren't based on Jodie Whittaker. Again, I have people that I watch for Doctor Who analysis, strangely enough. So I'll look at them whenever they release something on Whittaker. Although the guys I usually go to, or some of the guys I go to have, like, their fucking channels have died.
Because
Yeah.
Doctor Who's not as big as it was 5 years ago. All TV is dying. Like, there was only apparently like
I'm gonna kill this
Nielsen
dropship.
Nielsen posted their like scores for like top 100 shows on TV, and almost every show except for like a dozen of them lost views or stayed the same. Like most shows lost views. Only like 13 either had the same amount of viewers or gained a small amount, like 2% of viewers. One of those was Arrow, only because it's the final season and because Arrow's cheating a bit because the last episode was part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So
That
cheating.
was an interesting take on. Oh, speaking of DC, did you hear the Schneider cut of Justice League is going to
HBO
release on
Max.
HBO?
HBO Max, not
I'm
HBO.
confused. I'm confused as whether or not it's going to be a
The
movie
Schneider
or
cut?
if they're just recutting.
It's a movie.
Or
No,
if
it's
they're
a new movie.
recutting
They're
clips
spending
for a
$40
series.
million on the movie, Matt.
Is it a movie or a series?
It's going to be. The thing is, it's either going to be a movie or a movie cut up to be like a mini series, like how Netflix sometimes does it with their stuff.
Yeah, they're recutting the movie.
They're not only
like,
cutting
with-
it. They're
yeah.
apparently, as soon as like they can, they want to refilm some things with the actors. So they're in negotiations right now, being like, "Hey, so you signed on to do the movie, bud? That includes this."
You know that I realized something with Avastera a long time ago?
What?
Is
What's that?
Avastera it's not necessarily cut up to be like not necessarily, you know, formatted like a movie. But if you put all of the episodes together, when all of them do, you know, are completed, they are all they all turn into one feature length video.
You know what the thing I could say about Avastera was about the writing until we changed it? Speaking of, we still got to do 4 and 5. We still got to rework those scripts. But
Yes.
before we changed it, Avastera was paced. The story was paced like a movie,
Yeah.
which was the thing that I kind of got from it. Is like it has like the episode 2 before we changed it was kind of dry and middle part of the movie like. And what we wanted to do was kind of fix it up to make it more, I guess.
Serial.
Yeah, no, not serialized. Episodic.
Episodic. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Serialized would be exactly what we were doing. Episodic, I guess it is technically a serialized show, but we wanted it to have more than just the base storyline. We wanted it to have an identity of its own and not just be the continuation of episode 1.
Yeah.
My computer is stupid. Thank you, iPhone. What is this? Oh, I'm seeing news. That's interesting. So, is Persona actually coming out? Or is it being released, or is it just going to take place? Oh, it's going to be debuted and immediately released. Oh, interesting.
Hey, Tech, I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to talk to you about something. Because I was asked earlier today, or I was asked last week, I was reminded today that the PromoCon people would like us to stream our panel. I was thinking we could probably feature it on the Noise Room as like a
Hell yeah.
extra Noise Room podcast type
Hey,
thing.
by the way, speaking of that, I don't know if this is the best time to ask, but can I come on the panel as well with you guys?
For sure.
I don't know if
Sick.
they only
what
allow
happened?
more. They only allow
My
only.
internet cut out.
I think we can get. I think we could swing it because the whole thing is.
They only allow up to 4 hosts.
Who are
How
our
many?
4 hosts right
How
now.
many do we have?
Currently, it's just me and Matt.
I would
could
like to
come on
get.
there
I would like to
as
get
a
Snow
panel.
and Maya on there personally
Yeah.
because Noise Room.
Because
I feel like we
yes.
can turn it. I feel like we can lean a little into the Noise Room because it's gonna. If we get together in a room, this is whatever we fucking do is gonna turn into the Noise Room podcast. Like no, legit. Every time we're in a room, we crack each other up and we turn into the fucking Noise Room podcast, and it's just this.
The Noise
everywhere.
Room podcast.
I wanted this to be a serious podcast when we started. What is it now?
Serious.
You laughed, but I thought this was what it was going to be.
Yeah, same. I actually thought it would be a lot more composed and more serious. But
What are you fucking talking about? You're the composer.
listen. Okay, nothing wrong with a big butt. Okay, and with this big butt, it still turned out okay. I think it's pretty damn funny and pretty damn great and interesting because it is so damn spontaneous, and it allows people to just really explore different areas creatively by spoken word and storytelling and things like that. So I think it has a lot of potential to still grow. But I think we're definitely on the right track, and more I'm noticing each week that it is more and more composed because people are getting the feel for one another. Even though we do get new guests, it's kind of coming together really nicely.
The
I
thing I
don't
can
know.
compare it to, ironically, okay,
First issue.
the thing I can compare it to, ironically, is like for gaming channels, you have the very serious discussion channels, like it's people like Joseph Anderson, people like Game Explain, people like
Game
who's another
Theory.
one?
No, not Game Theory.
No, no.
What's Easy Allies?
Mandalore game. Oh fuck yeah, Easy Allies. I love Easy Allies.
They're great.
Kyle Bosman is like a bro.
That dude has been around so long. It's great.
I don't know him personally, but I recently just rewatched all of the Final Bosman just because I like game analysis, and he's like so good at it, and he has a way of keeping you hooked. But anyway, there are shows like that, and then there are shows like Oni Plays and the Game Grumps, where it's a lot more like silly.
It feels a little more
And chill.
organic.
And
Oh,
just
it
off
is.
the cuff. And
Like
that
a
we lean
fireside
into the
chat.
Game Grump side of things, you know? We lean into the kind of like silly off the cuff stuff. When I originally predicted that we'd lean into the serious stuff. That was a mistake on my part. Obviously the podcast is growing at a rate that is quite baffling to me, and I love every second of it. I love what we've made here in the Noise Room.
Hell yeah.
And everybody seems to love it too. I just wasn't expecting it, is all. I tell people about it all the time. I talk about the Noise Room podcast a lot.
Surprise!
I talk about Noise Room all the time. You know, I had to make three elevator pitches. One about Noise Room, one about myself, and one about Avastera for my
I've done-
designing careers class last semester.
Wow.
The Noise Room word gets out so much that I kind of bring it around a lot of the people that I've been around, and they always bring something new to the server. More recently than not, I brought like a crap ton of my friends into the server, and it's been really active. And we've had a lot of like really. I am in love with what the Noise Room is turning into right now, because we're gaining activity. We always tend to around the summertime. The server is getting lively again, and we're doing those things that we used to do that made Noise Room so great for me. I've
Hell
always
yeah.
loved this. I've always loved this server in a way. It was like a home, and last year kind of sucked because we weren't as active. We all went in different directions, but now we've kind of come back, and
Yeah,
I hope
of
it lasts.
which I pretty much had to voice my concerns about, albeit quite aggressively, but still.
what about that we weren't on the
We
server?
weren't serious.
No, I meant that our priorities weren't in check.
What
Happens,
What
man.
priority?
Well, for one, the development of Avastera Episode 1.
Dude,
just
that
for
was
starters.
moving along briskly.
Hell yeah.
It just took a lot longer because it's animation.
Yeah,
If you're
it-
really
also-
mad at someone,
Only do,
get mad at it now, because if you're really
Hey,
mad at it,
taking 10 seconds of an animation can take up to 6 to 12
Yeah.
hours to make.
it
just-
it
Oh, yeah,
used
I know
to.
that.
It
I know
used
that.
Even
to.
that, even less.
Okay.
Even less.
speaking of
Um,
animation,
Okay,
what
okay.
preceded the Noise
Yeah, no. I gotta do this first. As of Blender 2.8, that changed, and that's when scenes 3, 4, 5, and 6 got finished. Was in 2019, and because one scene in 2016, one scene in 2017, I think. I forget if we actually got it done in 2017 or 2018.
early 2017.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Which one? Scene 1 or
Scene 2.
late 2017?
Late 2017.
Like right on the
Yeah.
cuff of 2018.
And then
Yeah.
Because I
I
know we
decided
stopped doing
to
those things.
bring us down to a standstill on that because of the fact that there was new software coming or new updates coming to Blender. And that happened. Once that happened, the render times went from 6 seconds takes 18 hours to 6 seconds takes 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour.
Sure.
Technology is advancing fucking crazily these days. Now there's just straight up fucking AI companions that you could have in your pocket, dude.
Can we talk about what's actually waves and news in the gaming community right now? Destiny Fluffin' 2. Oh my god, what a bombshell. If you guys don't know yet, and if you have strayed away from Destiny 2,
So
If
have
Halo
the
Coil is
expansive.
watching, get on right now. We'll find you a place in this thing,
Yeah.
and you can. Anyway, go on.
How's the expansion?
No.
pass?
Maya, talk about the
Hello?
expansion pass. Hello.
hello. Hi.
Yeah, we can
you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
Okay.
hear you.
Yes.
Sorry, my microphone unplugged.
Bizarre
As I
says,
was saying, so basically the new season was coming out with the new expansion, and that's all we knew. It was just another expansion, another season. I have to say I'm loving the game, and people who are playing it still do love it. I don't know why there's so much hate towards it. However,
I can
what
explain that when
nobody
you're done.
what nobody expected is for the huge bomb drop that they did, and basically that all of a sudden made everybody get back on Destiny 2. They released sneak peeks for 2020, 21, and 22 as banners, basically kind of like hinting at where the storyline is going to go. And it overloaded the servers so badly. Like we were trying to get in. I was like stuck in queue 1047 for like about almost half an hour, and then there was dropouts and it kept kicking us out. The servers were overloaded to the point that they had to do an offline maintenance, which they didn't intend to. They were not prepared for this. They didn't
The
think that
crappy live
people
event they did that completely failed.
What?
Are you talking about their live event in Destiny they had the other day? Because they had a live event and it was a disaster because it was like 10 hours long. Instead of
n-
Fortnite's like 10 minutes.
No, they did have an no, that was different. That was the
I can answer your
thingy of the ship
question.
thingy.
I
This
can
was
answer your
Almighty.
question, Maya,
Yeah.
about why Destiny 2 is getting a lot of hate. If you can hear me.
Well, yeah, people are getting bored with the storylines as far as I know. Like as in like once
What's
they
essentially
finish.
happening is, let me explain a little something about Destiny real quick, is that Destiny was really
Activision.
popular when it released because it was hyped up as Bungie's next game. Then people kind of didn't like the first one, and people kind of like took to that as like, oh, this game's actually bad. It's not as big as we thought it was going to be. But it built a secret kind of like underground community, one of the strongest communities with one of the strongest loves for a game I've ever seen. There were tears when at the beginning of Destiny 2 when the tower gets destroyed.
Mhm.
There were tears
Yeah.
from a lot of YouTubers because many people who played the game over the years had made that their home, and they saw it destroyed. And over time, the community had still stayed strong, but the casual gaming kind of audience looked at Destiny with this kind of like ire towards, like this like strong disregard. And that really never stopped happening. Although hardcore fans, like the hardcore fans' dedication is what's really keeping the game alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now it's been given a second chance, and
It's
people
always
are
been the
actually-
kind of underdog.
I love how they're like, yeah, we'll carry over your purchase from the original console. I'm like, did they realize it's been free for a year? That makes no sense. Because that game's
There's
been free for a year.
There's
Yeah.
expansion.
Yeah,
well,
it's the thing that I'm like, oh, okay.
So if you are thinking of going back to Destiny 2, here's the warning that, well, not warning, but here's the advice I've been given, because I only paid for the season pass, which is like $15 for me, $10 USD, and which lasts 3 months. In 3 months, a new season's gonna drop with a new expansion. Now, the thing is, once you buy that expansion, the one that's coming in the fall, you'll be getting all of the previous expansions that have been released in the year for free. So it's a lot. It's if you are like me and do not want to invest or can't invest as much into expansions, so to say, of gaming, then definitely wait till the fall and get that expansion, because you'll still be able to do a lot of the stuff just with the season pass or even without it. And yeah, that's my 2 cents.
I should get
The
back.
same
I
thing-
should get back on Destiny 2. I should join you guys on that.
Yes, yes.
Really
oh my
good
God.
free
Join-
games.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't really talk about this right now because Halo Quail
I'm trying to
is
get
not
everyone on
here.
Warframe.
But
Don't try and
but
steal its thunder.
but listen, but when Halo Quail gets to be in the podcast again, we need to talk about the cult of the burning tables. That is our clan. Ladies and gentlemen, the cult of the burning tables. It is magnificent.
I need in on that clan. I want in on that clan. I'm gonna be truth be told. I want in on that clan.
I'm
Tech,
sorry.
it's Xbox.
Warframe
It's
is
Xbox.
Fuck.
overall Warframe. To be honest, Warframe and Destiny players agree that it's actually overall what Warframe has done, Destiny could have been, and thus Warframe in that sense is a lot better overall. However, Destiny 2 is a lot prettier. I have
Because
to
they have the
say.
budget of a AAA game from Activision.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
cheating.
The Pokemon beat out
Warframe
Destiny-
was like
games. I'm sorry.
independent
I'm
guys,
sorry.
and meanwhile,
Destiny 2's a lot prettier. No. I think they're actually pretty close together. Prove me wrong.
Destiny is
I don't
Whereas
think
on
you've
console-
played.
actually okay.
I
Okay.
don't think
Okay.
you've actually
Okay,
played
okay.
far enough to see the true beautiful part.
No, I've
Okay,
seen it.
Destiny-
I've played through a lot of
Destiny-
it.
Okay. Can I just say that Destiny 2 has like, I think it's mainly in the environments. Like, Warframe has a neat art style and graphical design, but since it's a free-to-play game, it doesn't really get a lot of the love, and like the it doesn't really have the ability to get a lot of the like fine detail that the AAA Destiny gets in its environment design.
Okay. I'm here to actually do another thing that'll prove you wrong. The Deadlock Protocol that just got announced. They're overhauling a lot of the graphics for the areas in the entire game, namely the Corpus ships. The Corpus ships are getting a complete and total render overhaul, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Oh yeah, I actually heard about that.
And it's up to date with the Orb Valis and the what was the Jovian Concord update for Jupiter.
When you guys finish this conversation about Destiny 2 versus Warframe, because no, trust me, I'm highly invested and I want to see this conversation to the end.
I would
wanna
be
just
happy.
ramble.
I would be happy, like, to have them not be, competing against each other right now. I'd be happy if everybody just got on both games.
There's not enough
See,
time.
that's the thing. That's the thing is there's not enough time. Remember when Anthem was in that competition for a little bit?
I've been wanting to
Why
try
is there not
Anthem,
enough
but I
time?
don't think it can't compete.
Because both of them are really grindy games and they're like second jobs. It's Monster. Okay, I had already dedicated myself to Pokemon, which if you're gonna play Pokemon competitively, it is the same kind of thing. You have to put hours into the game.
Dungeons.
But
play
grindy game or not,
That
grindy game or not, it's much less so when you're in a squad with friends
You need to actually have a schedule
and
in
a
order
clan.
yeah, but it's still like a lot.
It's time
I play
consuming,
Po- I
and you
play-
really need
I
a
play
lot of people
Pokemon.
in the clan.
And Maya, I will play Minecraft Dungeons with you. In fact, I just haven't had the time. Just let me know when you want to. Also,
When-
if you guys play on PC, because I'm not buying it on console.
Our
Sorry.
clan, which I am
Xbox.
vigorously thinking of renaming Avastera.
the good guy games, guys.
The good at games guys.
Aw.
That can be
Don't worry, guys. We're pretty good at what we do.
that can be our subtitle. That can be our subtitle only if you start playing it.
Lycor?
I'll join you guys on
My
I
PC
am. I
Xbox
My
Live.
downloaded it on Xbox. I downloaded it on Xbox, but apparently there is no way to cross-transfer accounts right now.
There's no crossplay, and that's the thing that's
Yeah.
And
I would
that's
Yeah,
It's
love
preventing
well,
me
to.
from
and
buying it.
and
kind of-
and that's what people are loving about Destiny is that there is crossplay. Well, actually, no, they're working on crossplay. They're looking to bringing it out either later this year or next year, as in like you'll be able to crossplay between PC and Xbox at the same time. And that's one of their bigger projects right now.
I just want to
But
say, I just want to finish my
what they
statement
allow
earlier.
what
I
they
just want to
allow
finish my statement. Hold on, Maya. I just want to finish my statement earlier that when you guys are done, like, let me know when you guys are done with Destiny versus Warframe, because I want to talk about Pokemon. Because there's some news with that. There's some news with that, and
That is where I will
really
fi-
want to fucking talk about it. But continue with Destiny versus Warframe because I'm super into this.
Okay.
I just want to say one thing is that right now Destiny allows for you to save either on PC or Xbox or whatever console that it's on.
I love that. I love that because I
and
have my PS4
you just
character.
continue from if you're switching consoles in between, like going from Xbox to PC, you're just continuing from where you left off, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
See, okay. Cross-platform is something that cross-platform and cross-play is something that the devs have been looking at for a very, very long time. And the only reason they haven't implemented that in is because of the
Division sucks.
divisions, the overlords, the fucking Microsoft and Sony and
Wait, the Division, the Ubisoft one?
no.
Guys,
No.
you see, with Pokemon, it's fine
Wait, no.
because there's only one
No,
platform you can play it
No,
on.
no.
which
I'm not done. I'm gonna mute you if you keep talking like that over me, because I'm not done.
It was a joke. Okay, go ahead.
Like, okay, I was just saying. You fucking I can't even.
Talking about the divisions.
The division between Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo. Their different policies on, crossplay. And I'm sure there are ways to, go to Microsoft personally and say, I would like to transfer my data from Xbox to PC.
But Tech, if that's the case, then
But-
why is Destiny doing that? Why is Destiny getting away with it seamlessly?
I don't get why
I don't
Minecraft Dungeons
know.
doesn't have crossplay between
I'm
PC
assuming
and Xbox.
I'm assuming that the console I'm assuming that the people, the companies are giving them shit.
They have enough money, and
They
because
don't.
of that,
They aren't.
Oh well. I mean,
This
they're
has
still
been
getting.
going on for months.
Sony's the big dickhead.
Yeah, but they're still getting money from like expansions and season passes, which would probably allow them to sustain the cross-server play. Saves, I guess, because obviously that would cost a lot more.
And
question
anyway,
is-
Okay.
okay, so anyway, crossplay aside, Matt, you haven't even started the game to be able to say anything. Honestly.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I
At
can
this-
still criticize a business decision that they're not doing. That would be really interesting because what I want to do
They
is
have
I
been
want to
working
play
on
the
it,
game
though.
on my off time.
It's not a
I wanna
business
play the
decision
game
if
on
they
my
haven't.
off time.
If they said, if that's not a business decision, if they've been working on it.
Because what I want to do is I want to play the game on my off time with, on my PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, or make an account and sign into it on a specific console. Play through the game, on my free time, and then when I get a PC that can actually run this, because the specs are getting higher and higher for this game, and my PC is chugging it now. I booted it up recently, and it just it's starting to not be able to handle it, and there's starting to be more frame rate dips and just actual trash with the game. Just stuff with my PC fucking up. When I'm able to do that, I want to just move all my progress over seamlessly.
Well, these specs aren't that bad.
Anyway,
I mean, but they're getting higher. They're getting higher, and my PC can't handle that.
Matt, all you need
Yeah,
is I looked it up. The minimum requirements are Windows 10, a Core i5 with 2.8 gigahertz or higher, a GTX 660, which is super old, 8 gigs of RAM, and 6 gigs of storage, and an 800 by 600 monitor.
then why am
So
I
it
having
doesn't require
issues?
anything.
Then why am I having issues with this laptop that has a Radeon graphics card?
Which
Uh, a
Radeon?
I don't know which one, but it has AMD's Ryzen 5
Maybe it's not a
processor
specs
CPU.
thing. Maybe I used the wrong
Um,
word, but
like
I
if
have been
I'm
having it with it.
at this point, like if I'm in the dojo with everything on the lowest settings, I can move okay. Um, but I am not
Warframe?
able to. Yeah, Warframe, and I'm not able to connect to any kind of missions or anything. Like it's not loading me, and it's so laggy. It starts crashing and everything. Like I cannot. It just does not want to handle it whatsoever.
So what are the requirements for Warframe? Wait, this fucker runs on a Core 2 Duo, are you serious?
And it has 8 GB of RAM.
It requires 2 gigabytes of RAM to run. It requires a Core i3 3240 3.4 gigahertz. AMD CPU has to be at least a Phenom 2X440, a
Welcome to the
GTX
Noiseroom podcast, where
640,
we talk
or
exclusively
a
about
Radeon
specs all day.
R7 250,
Yes.
and 4 gigs of RAM. Warframe requires like nothing. Can you run Warframe on Windows? On a Mac? No. Wait, Warframe works on XP? Are you serious? Oh my god.
see, okay. This may be me and my I hate to say the word rich boy. Cause I don't want to be a rich boy.
Epic gamer moments.
But
Yeah,
I have it on all the I have it
kinda
all the
reserve
highest
that
settings.
right for me since
Just say
well,
epic
I'm-
gamer and be done with it.
I have all the highest, settings, and it runs smoothly. But that's just it may be that it works better on desktops than
Probably.
laptops.
Laptops are notoriously bad at like graphics because they're like laptops. They're designed to be moved, and they're crappier by default because they're a laptop. With a desktop, they can cram in as much power as they want because they know you're always going to be plugged into the wall.
Yeah, I assume that, but that's all I got for gaming right now is a laptop.
Yeah. Oh, hello. There's a guy
all
up
I
here.
can do.
Oh, I'm muted.
Okay.
Oops. I was just about to say that my 6-year-old laptop, which broke last year, unfortunately, actually started melting inside out and almost caught fire. Anyway,
I want to say
it was
before we move on, the story of Warframe compared to the story in Destiny 2. The main campaign. Let's before we go into what's happening right now. The writing for the main campaign versus the writing for the main campaign in Warframe.
The writing for Destiny sucks. I love
Yeah.
the lore. I love the idea of the lore.
And there it
But
is.
they killed the only character that was written well
Why did they do that? That makes no
I
sense.
know, right?
for money.
Hey, the guy that everyone likes, let's kill his ass. What the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, I would
Okay,
have
I'm
to
just
agree
not gonna
with
How play many- your
game
them
anymore.
that it
How much-
was, actually
Okay, how
very
much
funny.
cracked were you on, and where can I not get some, because that is a stupid idea.
It's bad decisions. My favorite brand of crack.
Okay,
Oh, correct.
I'm the only one probably here that can confirm this because I have been through the entire story thus far. The story of Warframe, the campaign, the ongoing campaign, I should say, is absolutely phenomenally written.
I'd have to see for myself.
Yeah.
The parts I've been through were kinda
Actually,
boring,
no.
but I'm
Corey
only
can
on the first
attest to it.
planet.
At least he hasn't been through the entirety of it, but he's seen the spoilers, which we shall not talk about whatsoever. What do you think? Corey, we're talking about the spoilers we shall not talk about. in Warframe.
Oh, right.
Because
for one
you've
of
been through the entire story except for actually no, not the entire story. You've been through the story up to you still have to do the sacrifice.
Yes, pretty much. Along with that of Chains of Harrow and let's
Chains of
see.
Harrow, yeah.
I've already done the Glassed Gambit, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And the Silver Grove.
Did I do Silver Grove? I forget if I did Silver Grove. I think I did.
One of
Silver
the
Grove.
things I love
Yes, the
about
Titania
Warframe
mission.
is-
Yep, that's the one.
I got Butterfly Girl.
Nice.
I know that we're on the writing, but one of the things I love about Warframe is just all the unique Warframes that they add
Yes.
through just like every update. They add like 50 new ones that are like really cool.
Yeah,
the one I
like
have right
my
now
favorite-
is
one of my favorites is one of the ones that was added like with the cool like silver like hat thing, and she's got like the two guns.
Mesa Prime.
Mesa,
I have
that's
Mesa Prime. She's fucking badass. Mesa Prime. I have Volt Prime here, which you can see on the stream. He is the prime variant of one of the starters. As his name suggests, he is lightning, all day, all night, and I made him into Scythe.
But although Volban kind of does that better, I'm just throwing it out there right now.
Vauban does. He's kind of the hunter trapper kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
He is the gadget man. He's the one that actually just like he could catch a straight up fucking the jackal boss and just be done with it. He's a badass when it comes to trapping. Anyway, Titania, they got is a butterfly warframe. They have a motherfucking deer frame. His name is Oberon. Yep. And
then there was also two. Oh right.
Oh,
sorry,
Gwendolyn Goss.
Yep.
Gwendolyn,
the big old certified chunky boy of
the Danny
Warframe.
DeVito frame. He is confirmed Danny DeVito frame. He munch. He munch and he run like Fat Sonic.
Yep, thanks to his newest mod.
I've actually turned him into Fat Sonic. He actually his well, we should call it I don't really think we can call it an ult, but it's his 4 ability. It's kind of like an ult. It's his most powerful ability, if that makes sense. His ult is to turn into a ball. And because of this ability, I made him a Sonic skin, which you can see on the stream. It is fucking cancer, and I love it to bits.
Tech,
also his newest mod kind of makes him about as fast as Sonic, so...
Bizarro Critic.
Wait,
and also
Tech,
Gauss.
Tech, can you send a picture to me personally? Because I'm not on the screen right now.
Yep. I'm gonna Bizarro Critic says shock value, the biggest gamble in writing, or at least one of them. Yes, there is a lot of shock value in this game, and it is done right.
I saw so many videos that just say, like, that have a lot of critique about the writing in Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched them yet, but I'm going to. They're in my watch later, and I was just going to wait until I play it for myself. I don't really have much to say on Warframe because I'm not that far, but when I do, I might just dissect it. I want to see how it goes.
I think that would be great for you to do, honestly. Like that, and one of the many reasons, you being an aspiring storyteller, that you would
critic.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That you would love to, go through this game. And that's why I keep Alexa play Green Hill Zone Ear Rape Edition.
I'll do it. I gotta get something powerful enough to work with it. I'm legit restarting my account. I'm having I have plans for this game. I just gotta find a time and something to do with it.
Yeah, and
Now-
I also know that Danny has been egging me on and on and on and on and on about me starting over Warframe on that of my new Asus laptop. So
See, this
not
really
sure when
should.
I'll get on that.
You should.
This game is a game.
Here you should. You really should. And I'm saying that as someone who owns a clan and needs more people in it. But also because this is where I play it most, and also because controls
Warframe
on
is
Switch
not
are
cross-platform.
controls on Switch are really finicky for me. I'm getting used to it, but it's taking some time.
Yeah, which is kind of why I kind of invested in a GameCube
Pro controllers are your best
controller.
friend.
So.
They have
Or do you have
okay.
an Xbox?
Let me
Listen, Pro
No, I do
controllers-
not.
Listen,
let me okay.
I'm gonna just say this real quick. Pro controllers on Switch are your best friend. It's really fucking hard to play Astral Chain on a Switch controller. It's really fucking hard to Smash Brothers. The commands aren't as accurate. You know, if you're gonna get a Switch and you're gonna like take any game remotely seriously, pick up a Pro controller.
All fair
Unless it's like an
enough.
RPG.
The fact of the matter is that I can't get past is the joystick to look. The one thing that I
love that.
the one thing I can't get past is the joystick to control where the player looks. Okay, I get that in a lot of third-person games. I got it in Spyro, got it in, with Rayman 2. That's all fun and good. But when you need it to actually aim precision, like with an arrow, like with a bow and arrow, or anything anything besides a blade, anything that doesn't do like splash damage or like spread damage, it's really hard for me.
Have you tried
personally.
adjusting the sensitivity?
It's not a sensitivity issue. If I adjust the sensitivity too low, it
Issue.
It doesn't it doesn't move at all. It takes me 5 minutes to turn. I don't want that. But if I adjust it too high, it'll take me 0.67 seconds to turn, or 0.00006 seconds.
Unfortunately, I gotta say, that's the one thing I can say with PC is that its mouse and keyboard is definitively more smooth for stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's one of the many reasons why I say, Corey, join my clan.
Yeah. Okay. All
Wait,
right.
mouse and
I
keyboard for
will
what?
try.
Shooters.
No, granted, I probably
apparently
won't
not
end up
Fortnite.
liking having to switch over to PC from my Switch, since I've progressed far too much on that to
See, that's
switch
where
on
my
over.
problem lies.
Well, apparently, I saw online that apparently
Windows
in
Master Race
Fortnite,
has Ocean.
they made
Ocean, you should play
they-
Warframe.
Can I?
I've been actually
Danny.
thinking about Warframe.
So what I saw is apparently in Fortnite they screwed up and they made the aim assist with controller too good. So like now it basically, like, you know how like in general like you use aim assist on a console and it like sort of locks onto you a bit on your enemy because like that's what it does because it knows you're not as good as on a mouse.
Yeah.
But they did just broke it. And so now it basically means, oh, I pointed my gun somewhere in your direction. Cool, you're just dead automatically. Like, it just hangs there. Like, it's completely broken. Like, straight up, like, even the, like, so a year ago, like, all the top players were pretty much using mouse and keyboard. Now, almost all of them are using controller, even on PC. Like, they're using controller on PC because it's that bad, the aim assist. And they, so
That's
even the,
ugly.
like... even the players who have control who are like top, like I think I saw some of the top 5 were all like, yeah, Epic, can you like nerf this? And it's like, even if the guys who are winning say it's overpowered, that's when you really know, shit, we need to fix that.
Nerf it.
Like, it's straight up busted. It's really bad.
Okay, since I think we're kind of, unless we have anything to say, I think we're kind of done on the topic of Warframe versus Destiny.
No,
Unless you have anything
except
to
for
add,
one
Mike, I
thing.
know- Because I
Talk,
think
talked about the
yeah.
really in-depth story. The lore goes on for miles. But like, I want to show you Mesa Prime. She's in the stream right now. With
Okay, wait. Before I finish, I think Danny, you cut off Maya earlier in the stream today.
Yeah, you did.
Maya, did you have something to finish about Destiny? Hello? Did I cut out?
No, she.
Maya?
Mia?
Maya?
Maya seems
You
to
okay?
be AFK
She's-
or sleeping.
All
No,
right,
she's
I'm just
probably
gonna put-
AFK.
I'm just gonna put
yeah,
this out there.
probably thinks she's
Okay.
AFK too.
I'm just gonna put this out there. If she wants to come back and finish her statement on D2, she
Please
can do
do.
it. She can cut me off at any time.
All right, Mesa Prime on the stream. I recolored her, but
Anyway, the thing I was talking about.
no, but look,
Pokemon.
no, but look,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna cycle through all the warframes that there are.
Yeah, can you do that while I talk about Pokemon?
Sure.
Awesome. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is more information was revealed on the DLC that's coming out later this month called the Isle of Armor. And anything I had for Sword and Shield, a lot of my negative feelings for Sword and Shield, this is going to get me to take another look at it. I've been very critical of this game on my channel. I have bashed it a lot, actually. Sword and Shield is not the most well-designed game. I've come to realize a lot more of its strengths and its weaknesses in the year that I've played it, or the hold on, I gotta get to a more quieter place because I might go downstairs. I can't, I'm sorry. Sorry. Had to get out. But anyway. So one of the things that I was talking about is a lot of the stuff I did not like about Sword and Shield. It kind of looks like they're taking another attempt. They're actively trying to fix it with the new system of give me just a second.
Oh dear.
I still think Game Freak's lazy bastards.
I don't want to say that just yet because I'm not finished with saying this, but the Isle of Armor looks to fix up a lot of the problems that I originally had with Sword and Shield. The lazy textures of the wild area, they're completely like, the Isle of Armor looks so good. And one of the things I think is that the future of Pokemon might just be that the whole game is like the wild area, where it's full camera controls, open world. I've always thought that Game Freak, as
That
well as
would be
Nintendo, have
amazing
been...
to have Pokemon 3D, kind of like a multiplayer online.
It
How
is.
amazing
It
that-
really is transitioning to that, but it's doing so slowly. The wild area lets other players kind of come into your game, and you can see them like pass by. When you're online, the whole game has kind of had this MMO, pseudo MMO style feel since X and Y, honestly. And other trainers have been allowed to pop into people's games in the wild area, and now the 2 DLCs are going to be kind of exclusively wild area. One of the things I'm actually really excited about is the fact that you're going to get to play with friends, and like one of the things is like, because all of your friends can kind of just be in your game, and because with the raid battle feature, friends can actually just straight up join your game.
Raid
And,
Battle
like,
Legends.
nice one. But yeah, they can kind of join your game, and the expansions are kind of focused on this like this feel of, hey, adventure Pokemon but with your friends. Go through this area, do these raids, but you'll have your friends nearby. Bring your buddies and just get together and do this like story mode and do this kind of like mini story that they have. And it all seems like really cool. And I'm like so excited for the expansion that's coming out in 10 days. I've already bred my 2 slowpokes with perfect IVs that are going to be my competitive Slowbro and Slowking. It just looks really awesome. And the new legendaries for Crown Tundra, they've got me excited. Like, they revamped Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, so now it's a flying...
Wait, what did I do to Articuno?
Look up Galarian Articuno. He looks like a fucking Phantom Thief now.
What?
Yeah, no joke.
Like we can,
What
Con
did they
actually.
do to Articuno?
Oh damn, that's sick.
Oh, okay, it's pretty. Okay.
That's
That's
not what Articuno looks like now. That's a new form of Articuno.
It's the same thing as like the Alolan Ninetales and Sandshrew.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
But
Oh,
for
okay,
me,
okay.
yeah.
I need to bring my one bear back.
I still think Game Freak
Galarian
really should have
Art-
spent another year on the game to
I
actually be
think they
like,
needed more time. I said this in my
Yeah.
video, but I think they needed a lot more time to game this sort.
Yeah.
I think
a
they
lot
actually
more
needed to
time.
put in all the fucking Pokemon, considering that you
Alright,
can
I
have
don't
a
have a
64
voice.
gigabyte fucking game on your cartridge now.
The reason, okay, they did lie about that, but the reason that all the Pokemon aren't in the game is because the competitive metagame is really fragile and it's been kind of fucky over the years and not great. And them actually cutting back on Pokemon has allowed other Pokemon to shine in battles. Not the best reason for cutting all of them, but a decently valid.
To redesign the model. No, it's the same one from 3DS, you asshats.
It's not. I'm still a little angry that they didn't just come out and be honest with us. But I can see where they're coming from a competitive gaming perspective.
Eh.
I, as someone who plays the competitive game a lot and sees that was the focus of Sword and Shield, because it was.
And
The
meanwhile,
game
no
is
one
not
uses
good.
Dynamax in competitive.
It does in VGC though.
That's because it's their own. Every other tournament doesn't use it.
Well, every other tournament that's run with Smogon rules, there are 2 sets of rules.
Why are you so quiet?
Because can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh.
Every other tournament that uses, because there are 2 types of tournaments, Smogon and VGC, and depending on where you are, you'll find more. Like, personally, I do like the Smogon set a bit better, but I do like what Dynamaxing brings to the table. Gmax Snorlax is so fucking fun to use, but that's just probably because I love sweepers. I love Pokemon that can fucking just kill anything in one hit, and with Belly Drum and Gluttony, I don't die. But yeah, no, Armor Isle looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like it's going to bring a whole new... I think it's going to influence the direction of the Pokemon series a lot, and I'm really excited to play it. I think that they should be having more time. I wrote an entire video about what Pokemon needs past this point to continue to be a good series. And if you want more information on that, please watch the video. It's on my channel, Ruins. That's all I got to say, though.
I want to say something to Corey real quick.
Yeah.
Regarding what's on the stream right now. Umak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at old Chroma here.
I'll be right back.
I made an Umak look for Chroma. One of Corey's characters.
Yeah, one of the Mystic Six, of who I'm also making a webcomic for, by the way.
How's that legal?
How's your comic coming along?
Oh, the Core Chronicles? Well, I've only just recently uploaded it onto Newgrounds, albeit 3 pages at a time, 3 days a week. So, yeah.
That's great.
Because with DeviantArt's newest update, I was just like, nope, fuck that shit, fuck this update, and fuck you, DeviantArt.
Hey, another thing on the stream right now. I'm about to Rhino, who was one of the original starters in Warframe. I can't... I made him show
What?
I made him show his true colors.
What did you do? Oh,
Talk about
wait.
the
Wait,
colors.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew
I hate it so
you would
much,
show
and
that.
I love it so much. I gotta equip him with better attachments. He's gotta have this one. Main colors, yes. It's just the funny thing about his color scheme right now.
You know what's really funny is that we talked about this being like a stupid stream versus being a smart one, and I think we've leaned more into a serious stream.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
That's what I
with
meant.
The
some
occasional-
stupid shit
stupid
just sort of
shit.
thrown in
I-
there just for shits and giggles.
I gave a buff.
The occasional.
I gave a buff
occasional
Warframe
What-
pan
what-
colors.
So courtesy of our lovely Ruins Way and Techno Cinema, I have myself a Articuno plushie.
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
I
what
need
now?
to put this on the stream. Wait 1 sec. Wait. Fuck. Wait. Fuck.
Yeah, we found that for you. I remember that.
So Articuno is my favorite Pokemon. So seeing that there is actually an evolution
That's
now,
right.
I am so excited. I want to.
Wait, Articuno has an evolution?
It's not an evolution; it's a new form.
Or
It's a
Okay.
new.
Well,
Okay.
actually, it's
I
more
heard
like a
something
Galarian variant.
Yeah.
Yes, regional variants, which I'm so glad that they added, because the internet has been making jokes about what would this Pokemon look like in this area for a very long time. You know, like how animals kind of like
I
look
rem-
different depending on what the
In
area
different,
that you.
yeah.
Yeah.
in different
Yeah, and now they pretty much made Articuno pretty much a Persona 5 character.
I'm naming him Joker Kuno or something like that.
I remember. Okay.
No. Arsene Kuno. Arsene
I-
Kuno. There we go.
Okay, where did we get this again, Matt?
Okay.
Matt, where did we get this again?
Oh, we're not talking about
Articuno
that
thing?
version of Articuno. We're talking about the Galarian version
It's
of
still
Articuno.
Articuno, okay? Don't make fun
Yeah,
of it.
it's still Articuno, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Articuno rights,
can I
baby.
Didn't we get Articuno at Fanime or something?
You know
No.
what's funny is that we searched every stand at Fanime and they didn't have one. And then we found it at like a local kind of like anime stand near our house.
I guess I don't have a voice.
Freaking
around here,
amazing.
but-
Wait.
I
Ira,
made
you were saying
fucking
something?
sure that was a thing I got.
I think so. Ira, you were saying something? We cut you off.
Yeah, I just like after looking at Articuno's design, I feel like the kind of I said this before, but just Articuno, I don't see it as a fan thief. I just see it as just a resident in the Alola region.
Oh, you mean the Galore region?
Alola, not
really?
not Galarian. I don't
Listen.
know why. Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk about this for a little bit, but fucking Galar Moltres looks so fucking sick. I tell you.
I know.
Okay, the thing combines two of my favorite things, or three of my favorite things: dark, flying, and fire. My two favorite Pokemon are Houndoom and Honchkrow. And it looks like it's gonna be kind of a mix between all three of them, and I love it.
What's next? Is it gonna have Oblivion Wing? Just by the color design?
It's gonna have a move that it's gonna be like Articuno's thing, where it's gonna be a dark move that causes burn damage.
Oh, are we bringing shadow moves now from Pokemon XD?
Man, I hope not. Those things were terrible.
Darker version. What the heck?
I mean, the moves were fine. It's just the Pokemon. Once they got to a certain point, they started like fucking hurting themselves.
And then you have to call them out each time.
Which was fun. It was the gimmick of that game.
Isn't this?
But we
just-
already got that in Pokemon Go.
Okay. Corey,
Yep.
look at this. Look at this.
Photograph?
Look at his graph. Look at this Warframe. It's his Equinox Prime,
Yeah.
and tell me that doesn't look that the color scheme doesn't look like Galvatron from Transformers Energon.
Oh shit!
Do you see it?
Yeah, kinda do.
That- Looks thick.
No. If you want thick, go for Wisp.
Oh no,
Wisp.
no.
Wisp is dummy thick.
Yeah, at
Let's
least
see it,
her
let's
rump is. I mean, Grendel's pretty much
Dead
still
ass.
kind of. I mean, Grendel still happens to be numero uno when it comes to the
that's okay.
chunk on that sort of end.
Ooh!
Hey, Danny,
Oh,
Did you
wow.
see that?
Hello!
Hey, Danny, how long have you been streaming for?
I've been streaming for
At least 2 hours.
1,700 hours. No, I'm just kidding. An hour and 41 minutes.
You want to call it? We're getting kind of we're nearing like the time where I
We're
should go to
drawing
bed. I have
to a
no
Oh,
halt.
you're still
Yeah.
not close to the longest speedrun in history. Google what the longest speedrun in history is.
I'll look at it.
No, look at it now. I want your
Oh, yeah,
reaction
here's
on
deer
the stream.
frame. Here's the deer
at
frame.
Oh, you mean Oberon?
Yep. He's coming up. There he is.
Oh,
Mag.
Ah, yes.
And then Mag. The Mag.
341 hours.
Mag who
and
still
20
needs a rework. Fucking goddamn it.
So okay, this was a
Well, I mean, she
speedrun,
is
right?
still good against Corpus enemies due to her one of her abilities, at
Get-
Okay,
least.
Matt,
Joe,
Matt,
get-
real quick.
Get
Wait,
the
wait,
trash
check.
bag.
I need to know. Matt,
What?
341 hours for what game?
Google the game.
And it was it. No, tell me. Just tell me.
Oh, it's I don't remember the name of the game. That's the problem, Matt. I don't remember.
Fuck.
But it's
But
2
is it
weeks.
like a world? Is it like a world record or? Was
Yeah,
it
it's the world
like-
record.
What the fuck? What game has that much content? That's longer than fucking.
Wild?
That's longer than fucking Persona 5 and Nier Automata combined.
Yeah, look up.
And that's the fastest fucking version of it. What the fuck is this? Like fucking.
Nothing Kaitos 100%.
It's. What's it called?
Baton Kaitos 100%.
Baton Kaitos.
It's 341 hours, 20 minutes, and 3 seconds as of January 12, 2020.
How do you spell that? Baton?
Baten Kaitos.
I want to play this game. Is it the Wings of the Lost Ocean?
I don't know. It's just Baton Kaitos. I don't know. Fuck.
So,
I don't know. I found the Score Esports on it.
have any
That
of you?
game looks interesting.
I'd be surprised. I don't think many of you have. Have any of you played Apex?
Yes.
Apex Legends?
No.
Do you mean Apex or Apex Legends?
Legends.
Oh, I haven't played that game in a long time. I'm kind of off the Battle Royale thing.
The thing is
I have-
55
I do
hours
have
and
to
it's
say-
main.
I do have to say I prefer it to. I really do prefer it to PUBG and Fortnite.
No one cares about PUBG or Fortnite anymore.
It's all about that Call
But
of Duty
one thing-
warfare.
Yeah,
One thing I'm
Warzone.
really sad about and worried is that I don't get to play Valorant. Well, actually, I'm going to try and download it, but it's gonna be really poor quality. I really
Valorant is like trying to be CS:GO where it can run on a potato. Let me look up Valorant requirements.
it's a mixture of CS:GO and Overwatch.
Yeah,
More like
it's like trying to be
Apex.
CS:GO where it can run on fucking potatoes.
Well,
Yeah,
he if since League of Legends runs on my potato, then actually it's more like a toaster. Then
Yeah,
I'm
so here we go. Minimum specs is you need a Intel Core i3 with Intel HD 3000 graphics, 64-bit 4 gigs of RAM. That's 30 frames. To get 60 frames, you need an i3 4150 or GeForce GT 730. When is this from? GeForce GT 730. How old is that chip? I'm googling that. You need a 1050 Ti to get 144 plus. A GTX 730 is NVIDIA. Come here. You are. What year are you from? God damn it. Not helpful.
2077.
No, I need GT 1030. When is this released?
Cyberpunk.
Come on. Ugh. Review. Here we go. It's close enough. GT. Review. It's just give me the fucking. When were you released? It's like a 2014 era CPU. So yeah, you can probably get 30 to 60 frames on Valorant.
Yeah.
You just need a crappy i3 and like decent Intel HD 3000 or better.
Well,
If you want 60, you need like an actually decent graphics chip though.
I have Ryzen.
Oh
Ryzen.
yeah, you're fine. Yeah, Ryzen should be definitely fine.
Except this laptop, what I'm suspecting is that it came with a faulty graphics card, and that's why C-Disk is running at 100%. As well as that's why I'm getting these green dots all over the thing, all over my screen.
Oh yeah, that's a defect. You should probably go get that fixed.
And also, my screen, like on Chrome and whatnot, keeps going to black and refreshing kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd recommend installing a new driver, maybe. Have you tried that?
No.
Yeah, try updating the graphics.
Can I have a chat with you sometime about this and trying to see if there's anything redeemable?
Yeah, we can try and solve it later.
Cool. Thank you.
But yeah, graphics server should probably solve that.
Have you ended the stream yet?
No.
We have.
No.
No, we have
we
not.
have?
We should now though.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for tuning
So
in.
now it's 11:45.
It was wonderful stream. Okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Thank you for tuning in.
That was your musical Maya speaking.
One of those.
Oh, that's right. The fucking no from Maya. Last week, Maya like shrieked at no.
Can somebody replace Darth Vader's no with that?
Oh my god, Chia just sent me that no.
Dear God.
No. Or in China, do not want.
Wait, Danny, take that no that I did at the end last time, where I started choking and just put it down like 1,000,000 degrees, and then have it.
It's got to go up 2 octaves.
So it's funny. When I come in expecting a fucking stupid podcast, we get one that fucking discusses all the serious topics
We
that I
haven't
wanted
ended it
to.
yet, I don't think, have we?
But when I pitch this show as an honest discussion fucking show, we do
get
stupid shit.
We get batshit crazy. So whatever the
Welcome to the Noiseroom podcast, where this fucking podcast hates me. The nature of the podcast hates me.
welcome to the Sarah podcast.
The nature of the podcast hates me a lot more than it does you, Matt.
Are you
Trust
kidding me?
I
Were you
tried
here
to-
in conception trying to talk about how you're going to discuss serious things and bring people on, only for it to devolve into screaming idiots?
Well, that's why. That's why when I
That's
joined,
our-
I tried to.
That's our
Well,
nature
would you be
24/7.
surprised at all if I were to say yes?
That's when. That's why
Screaming
when I
nature
joined,
is just
I tried
our nature. Or screaming
add
idiots is just our nature.
big fucking techno Shadowborg talking
All
over
right, all right.
me again.
All right, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that that's why I'm trying to introduce topics when I hear you guys starting to get angry or trying to kill each other or get off topic of in a really weird way or something. Because
You're a
like
really big asset to this podcast. I'm glad
so
we have you.
it's good. Thank you. So are you, Matt? So is everyone.
Aww.
Welcome back to the
Yeah,
Noiseroom podcast. We're
that's
back to
nice.
being funny again.
Welcome back to the Noiseroom podcast, where I can't stop coughing,
Welcome.
and Maya is wholesome, and Matt just we can't end the
It's just
podcast.
Matt.
We just can't. Welcome to the Noiseroom podcast, the podcast that literally never ends because we can't fucking end it.
Welcome to the Noiseroom podcast, where I have to be up tomorrow.
Welcome to the Noiseroom podcast, where if you like what you see, you know where to click. I don't know. We'll see you next time. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Please
Real
like,
quick.
rate,
Oh,
and
yeah.
subscribe.
Bye-bye.
What?
Wait,
What?
Tech,
What?
real quick.
Wait, you
Can you
haven't
link my-
ended it until now.
Wait, Tech, real quick.
What?
Can you link my channel in the description of the Noiseroom podcast?
Yeah, I
Just
haven't.
put everyone's channel.
That's
in,
what I've been
in
trying to
the-
do.
The description.
I sent you the link for it, so put it in when you get the chance.
Danny
Sure.
Burns, can you please add my Aquagon? If you're doing Twitter, do Aquagon. I don't know.
My laptop is dying.
I'm gonna just
Save
dip so we don't end up like staying way longer. Have a good night, the rest of you guys.
Sweet dreams and good
Remember,
night.
Matt. There's for futures. There's a special guest for the for anime.
Yeah,
voice
why do you
acting.
think I gotta be up tomorrow?
You told me to remind you.
I know, and I love you for
Wait,
it.
wait, what special guest? Where, when, where, why?
I'm
We're-
I'm
we
I'm
got
ending the
voice actors.
podcast.
We got some of the voice actors for Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super to come
No.
do a talk, a Q&A at our
No.
film school.
Yes.
Really?
Friends,
Yeah,
what?
we did.
Where, when, where, why? Wait, is it online? Is it going to be
No,
online?
it's private. No, it's private.
Yeah, it's private.
You're still live.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Thank
That's
you,
what I've been
Ira, for
saying.
reminding me. I should dip.
All right.
All right. See you guys later. You know where to
See ya,
click.
guys.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.